The three pictures in front of you on the screen right now are three linerless style of buckets. We've got the JEC, Jones Engineering and Cranes type traditional style of bucket that we're very famously known for. We've got the HP series, which is the high performance. And then, of course, we've got the Hulk, which is a Mainetec product. And Austin successfully acquired Mainetec a couple of years ago now, and a very welcome addition to the Austin family. It kind of complements the full range of excavator buckets that we have. So if I was to dig a little deeper into those products, the Hulk, the whole concept behind the Hulk bucket is a linerless style bucket to really optimize your material flow and your dig on site. So traditionally, the Hulk bucket was brought in to really enhance and look at larger volume buckets and look at the way that it moves that waste ore, really high strip ratio, large bucket fills, good fill factor. And the Hulk bucket has a couple of really unique advantages on it. You can see there, one of the bullet points talks around reduce of hang up. One of the advantages of the Hulk, it's got a cast left and right hand cheek plate. So there's some large radiuses inside the bucket. There's no square edge inside that bucket to allow that material to displace from the bucket when emptying. And it works well in those stickier type environments. It also lends itself, if I go to the next slide, to ease of maintenance. So these Hulk buckets, they've got castings in that upper torque tube area, and they've got the castings on the left and right-hand side cheek plates. And you can see that segment there that has been discharged from the bucket just to really show you the ease of refurbishment. So typically, these buckets here are designed for that 35,000 hour type, longevity in the asset, and to maximize as much material movement in that time. So there'll be a set kind of parameter that we set around refurbishing, and we're able to scale up, scale down that thickness of that plate, the shell plate in the back end of the bucket between the two cheek plates there. And we can customize that to be as light or as heavy as it's needed for the potential application that it's going into. And obviously work within that RSL of that machine. So maximize the size of the bucket, work within the RSL of the machine, maximize that fill factor. And the benefit of those castings on either side and the ease of refurbishment really lends this to those customers that want that high performance dig bucket. They're happy to take the bucket off and do that ease of quick turnaround maintenance style regime on the bucket and get it back into production. So lineless bucket, it does have some of those green hockey sticks and boomerangs in the high weld areas to help protect some of the weld zones and those corner pieces that you traditionally see wear in. But all in all, this is a non-fuss, high production, move dirt, take it off, refurb it quickly and get it back to work style of bucket. Okay, the JEC HPX. So this bucket here, again, very unique. The Hulk has the castings on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. This is a truly completely fabricated out of quenchance tempered steel bucket. So we got a little bit more, flexibility in the shape of the bucket. And we traditionally, buckets that this bucket was born to go up against would be linered, high wearing, gold mining, iron ore mining type applications. And when customers came to us and they wanted a different solution, again, maintainability, we were able to come up with the HPX to be able to allow those black segments there with the cheek plate and the rear liner section. So we can, again, scale up, scale down, depending on what kind of digging application the machine's going into. So either go heavier for the iron ore and the gold and lighter for the coal mining type applications, or high strip ratio of waste material. You can see the red segment at the top there. A lot of the times buckets were being returned to the Austin workshop to do maintenance on. And we would typically see in, other buckets out there on the market, you'd see a lot of cracking in those type areas up in those top hinge sections. So we've got a robust kind of top hitch connection plate that doesn't need much maintenance because it's built tough. And then you can see that light gray skeletal frame. And that is quite a thick structure, again, suited to the application. But because it's a fabricated bucket, you get the flexibility of being able to control the curvature and the shape of the bucket. And you also get the ease of maintenance style. So again, this can either be taken off site, sent down to a refurbishment facility where we can quickly chop and change some cheek plates and some liners, or Alternatively, you can fabricate a whole new basket bottom section where it's just take it away from the top red section, weld it on, and get it back to work as quickly as possible. So bit of best of both worlds with the HPX. And then, of course, I guess the heading says it all here. JEC is, I guess, our legacy bucket in regards to the fact that we've built more of these than any other bucket in Austin's time. The JEC, John's Engineering and Cranes, I guess there's a real proud history there of these buckets out there in the field. They were traditionally built here in Western Australia and shipped all over the world. They're hardy, they're tough. We have also got a linerless bucket. And you can see the blue section there, very easy to cut that segment away, replace that bottom section, that basket. We also see customers that want wear packages attached, very easy to create a wear package to suit this bucket, to suit different applications when the mining gets tough. But this one here, Jamie's pretty much single-handedly had a finger in all the designs of these buckets that have left the Perth workshop. And I'm proud to say that some of these buckets out there in the field, we still come across buckets that have been out there for over 20 years and they're still going around and getting refurbed. So very long, proud history of this bucket. And the JEC does not need to always be a linered bucket. We're getting great success rate with linerless.